Hi, I'm Tom Holland, here with Joshua Smith. I am super excited to be here on The BAM Show. Stay tuned for the real deal.
This is The BAM Show, Barter and Marketing, and we get you the real deal. I'm your host, Joshua Smith from Sherwood. I'm so pumped today. We have a gentleman here who is the elite of the elite. I'm not going to tell you his name, but he is a exercise physiologist, a certified sports nutritionist, master in exercise science. He's an IRONMAN triathlon maven, brand ambassador of Sportwater, Tom Holland. Great to have you.
Thanks for having me. Great to be here.
Yeah, no, listen, what I want you to do, I know you...
And that's embarrassing, by the way.
No, please, come on. Yeah. Embarrassing what? Let me show you what's embarrassing. You work out how often? Before we get into this, I just got to know.
Yeah, it varies. I mean, some days not at all, some days ridiculous amount.
Okay,
you know, yeah.
I last time I worked out was 2 years ago. Okay. Do me a favor. Yeah. Just film me. Go ahead. What do you think of this?
You know.
Well, I just want to show the camera for 2 seconds here. I haven't
worked out.
No, I haven't worked out for a while here. I mean, what I'm going to tell you is, I got to tell you right now, if I can do this. Yeah, this looks pretty good for a gentleman who hasn't worked out for a long time.
It was either Spanx for men or something. I wasn't quite sure.
That's right. That's right. Well, we can get rid of it. I really do look like this.
That's what I'm wearing, by the way.
We can get rid of it. And when did you start this? I mean, what are we talking?
Full-time, mid-90s. You know, that's when I, living in New York City here, you know, had done some of the Wall Street jobs and bounced around, done different things. And I said, you know what, this is it. So literally started over as a trainer in New York City, started as a group exercise instructor, and just started building my company.
I'm so jealous. You do something you actually love.
love
No,
it.
Steve, I love it too.
Yeah,
I absolutely love it. No, but it's amazing.
I love it. You know, I can't believe I get paid for doing what I do.
What's the hardest part of an Ironman triathlon? That's the correct name, right? Ironman
Yeah,
triathlon.
exactly. You got it right. Yeah.
I mean, for me.
And by the way, like CrossFit, you guys are tougher than I am. I couldn't do
that.
Tough.
Yeah, we're not tough.
We both have problems. They're just different problems.
So for me, it's the mental thing. It would be.
You're right.
It would take me,
right.
7 days to finish an Ironman.
Right.
But, so
it's mental. You know, I'm getting ready to go up to Lake Placid today, and I coach a charity. I've done that Ironman a bunch of times. Ironman's this weekend. We have 100+ people racing for our charity. And what I will tell them tonight and tomorrow is it's a long day. And it's that ridiculously simple metaphor for life, right? You're gonna feel like crap. You're gonna feel great. You're gonna go, I don't want to do this, and you just keep moving forward. So it's it's mental.
Yeah.
Everyone can do it. You know, it's just a matter of not giving up.
And that's what I want to impart on just back home here on my sales team. In my industry, you heard exactly what he said. It's the mental part. It's hard. People are going to reject you. It doesn't matter. You got to just keep moving because you do. It's part of everyday life, and it's part of every industry and every business. And it may be physically moving, it's all up here because.
That's why I got my master's in sports psychology and exercise science, because I realized early on, that the top guys always say, and women are essentially physically the same. In CrossFit, the same thing. Those people are you're all essentially the same at the top or wherever. The one who wants it more that day that wins.
Is there a secret that you have that you use to beat out your competition? Is there something? Because there's
great question.
Competitive guys like yourself who,
Yeah.
What do you do?
So if you're going the mental and the physical, so you got to put in the training, right? So let's again assume that we've done the training. Then it's the internal monologue. I call it's self-talk, right? So during the race, and I say it's not a matter of if something will go wrong, but what and when, and it's just being tough mentally, right? And it's that self-talk that says, I just wrote an article called, embrace the challenge or choose your excuse, and so, I've swum open-mouthed into red jellyfish in China. I've had typhoons in South Korea. I did an Ironman in Malaysia where it was 105 degrees, and so what? We're all racing on the same course.
I ran a tornado in Oklahoma.
And that's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wind is horrible. Wind is the worst. But the short of it, again, is mental. So I think I possess certain mental tricks. And that's from years of racing and years of learning that no matter how bad you feel at mile 80, mile 100, you're going to feel differently at mile 110, 120.
What made you want to be the brand ambassador for this incredible drink, Sportwater? And why should I be drinking this?
That's a great question. I'm fortunate after years of being in the industry to work with companies that I believe in, right? And so I'm asked every day, what protein shake should I do? What exercise, piece of equipment, what do you use? And, I saw Sportwater. My kids are playing hockey. I ended up meeting one of the founders, and we started talking. And I was actually working, for a different water at the time that, I was just kind of learning about them. And I said, you know what? I want to work with you guys because I have two boys, and everything about Sportwater, again, was exactly what I believe in. There's so much hype out there. There's so much bad information. I mean, with the internet, and as a fitness guy who writes books and articles and things, I want to be a trusted resource, and Sportwater was perfect for me.
Two things.
Yeah.
This compared to other waters, other brands.
Sure.
And also, what do electrolytes really do for you? Because a lot of people have no idea.
They have no idea.
No idea. They have electrolytes.
Yeah.
Yippee!
And you don't want to hit people over, people have a certain tolerance for information, right? Yeah. So I think back to your original question, yes, there's other waters out there that have electrolytes. They also, many of them have many other things in there, and then they don't have as much as they say. I mean, the labeling process, not to bore, or go into that, but, all natural, fat-free, electrolyte, it's very confusing for people. So this water has in it what we say. It's water and it's electrolytes, and there's no sugar, there's no sodium. Now, there's certain times for those things. For calories, if I'm doing an Ironman, there's a time and a place for many of those things. There's still many that are pretty much worthless in my opinion, my experience. But, there's a times when you need water and you need electrolytes. It's very simple. When we sweat out electrolytes, right? And we lose fluids. So we want to replace those things, but we don't want a lot of extra stuff much of the time.
Correct. So if I look at our label here, we're only dealing with what? What do we got in here? Literally just
you got some
proprietary electrolyte blend, 200 milligrams.
You got your fluid and you've got your electrolytes, right? That you're putting two things in that most people lose.
So Tom, do me a favor. Give us the real deal on this wonderful sport water here.
Just vapor distilled, so it's incredibly pure. 3 electrolytes you really want: magnesium, potassium, and calcium. Those are really important. 3, no sodium. Again, different place, different time, different utilization for that. And it's alkaline. Those are 3 things you really want in water. Those are things that you absolutely want, and nothing that you don't.
Okay, Tom. All I hear is abs are made in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Abs made in the kitchen. It's not out there. It's what's the percentage in the kitchen? Just tell me.
80% is what most fitness guys will throw out there. Yeah.
But let's talk about something else. Let's bring it back here.
Yeah.
How important is hydration
to
exercise and fitness?
I mean, they're correlated in an incredible way, right? Not the least of which is, again, if you're drinking water and not a sugary drink. I mean, that's where most people, kids included, get in so many calories.
Yeah.
It's sugary drinks, and it's so easy to take in an insane number. So right then and there, sometimes the answers are simple when it comes to weight loss. So if you're drinking more water, you're not taking in additional calories right then and there. You're also, when you're dehydrated, people have no idea how good they can feel because they go around in a constant dehydrated state, many people, and it's just normal to them. And if they start to drink water and eat healthy foods, the same thing with healthy foods.
Yes.
You get someone off healthy, processed foods, they go, oh my God, I feel great. You go, yeah. The body's meant to have that. The body needs water. The body needs good sources of carbohydrates, fats, proteins, things like that. So
I just read something which I think is beyond fascinating. And if this is true, I'm never working out again a day of my life. But this is what I read.
Is this red wine?
Yes. Here we go. The big question on everyone's mind.
Yeah. All
red
my female
wine.
clients in.
Here we go. We're shooting it out there. I'm a major.
How did I know that was going to be?
I'm a major wine drinker.
So am I. So am I, by the way.
So here we go. Yeah. Wine, all the health benefits, a glass of wine in moderation a day, amazing. Now, I read something. 5 ounces of red wine a day is the equivalent of working out for an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
I don't know about you, though. How often do you just have 5 ounces of red wine?
I have never had 5 ounces in my life.
Right? So, it's like anything else.
Yes.
It's 1 or 2 is good, and then it precipitously drops off as far as the benefits. Yes, but that's such a great example, Joshua, of the media taking a headline and going, we need a lot of eyes on this article, so boom, drinking a glass of red wine. Yes, there's heart-healthy benefits. There's resveratrol. There's polyphenols. There's all these, big word antioxidant type things that are really good for your heart.
You heard it here for all you listeners who are drinkers. Moderation, but go ahead, have fun tonight. Drink 5 ounces, and then
you still got to go to the gym.
You still have to go to the gym and hydrate yourself.
Yes.
Don't forget and hydrate yourself. Is there a difference in hydration and nutrition for elite athletes all the way down to a child?
Right. Such a great question. Again, I'm the extreme. Even you doing CrossFit, we are outside the norm. the rules still hold true in the sense that good food is good food, good hydration is good hydration.
Can you just take me, I got to just know this, take me through when you're in training.
Yeah.
Give me a day, like of what you get up in the morning, you eat what, you drink what, you go, you run 40 miles, and then the worst of the worst.
So I would get up, let's say I have a 100-mile bike ride day. So it kind of varies on the day if it's training for an Ironman. So I'd be get up, have, huge bowl of oatmeal with blueberries and that chia stuff. I don't know if you're a chia guy.
I know it.
And then, it's a 5-6 hour bike ride, come back, and then recovery nutrition. So that goes to your earlier question. The timing of nutrition is much more important when we're athletes than if you're just an everyday guy.
Yes.
Right, or a woman. So then I got to come back. I'll have a huge, protein shake with fruit and omega-3 fats and things like that. I'll go out, for a long run, sometimes right after that, an hour run off the bike. And I'm really cautious about what I eat because I know how important it is.
Tom, how important are brand sponsorships?
In my career now, they're just about everything. What I write and what I put out there and the products I use, I always say a push-up's a push-up, a squat's a squat, right? I'm not reinventing the wheel here, but what I'm selling is integrity and honesty. And in a world where there is so much confusion about fitness, I want people to know that when I use a product, I've turned down a lot of different products for a lot of money because I just know that I never want to be in the media. One of my revenue streams now is I'm a fitness expert in lawsuits. Some CrossFit stuff.
I'm not surprised.
But you know what? They go back and I get deposed, and the lawyers that I'm up against, they look at everything I've done, everything I've written, every product I've been on TV for, and it's really important to me that they say, hey, Tom, you're talking about this today, but 3 years ago you were representing this company. So all I have is and I'm going to be doing this when I'm 100 years old.
Yeah.
So my integrity, I only work with brands that I 100% use.
Yeah, and that's so true in our industry as well. It's we're very selective, and thank God we can be on who we partner with.
Right.
Because the last thing in the world we want to happen is partner someone who we're not right fits for one another.
Right.
And it makes sense. Tom, for the average athlete, can you just run through, are there any rules of thumb that someone should follow, before you work out, what kind of hydration you need during the workout and after?
There is variation in what you eat because some people, I can't get on the elliptical with anything in my stomach. But hydration is a little bit more cut and dried. You don't want to go in dehydrated. So, anywhere from about 15 minutes before for people, generally 4 to 8 ounces of water is a great thing. A rule of thumb for many people is a pint a pound. So if you weighed yourself before a long workout and you lost 2 pounds, you want to replace 2 pints of fluid. So again, you want to go into your workout hydrated. You want to hydrate with water. Generally, most average people just water throughout the workout. And then when the workout's over, you want to add that water back in. Again, something like Sportwater because you are getting rid of electrolytes through your sweat.
Got to replenish.
Yeah, but you don't want a lot of the other stuff. So that's why for the average person, Sportwater is such a great thing, right? Because there is no extra stuff in there.
And even if you're not average, like Tom and I, Sportwater is still a great thing because you got to replenish, remember. Who do you look up to now and who do you go to if you're at the very top?
So you're younger than I am. Jack LaLanne was my guy back in lived to be 96. Was so ahead of his time. I had the incredible good fortune. I had a radio show years ago. I have one now as well, but I got to interview him for an hour. And it was mind-blowing for me. If you do your research on him, this guy in the 40s, was doing stuff that people still, don't believe today. So he was my mentor. You know what? Because I'm about excessive moderation. Even though I do a ridiculous amount of races and stuff like that, that's a learning for me so I can impart the knowledge to my, in my articles and books and stuff. But, my line is, Joshua, it's not about doing a lot, a little bit. It's about doing a little bit, a lot. So I study guys who do that.
Great line.
Yeah.
So you still look up, you're still...
I read the articles, I
them.
study, I love what I do. I love reading about fitness, I love textbooks, I love helping people, and I love cutting through the garbage. And it's an industry where, again, I could have been a multimillionaire many years ago by representing products and talking about things I didn't believe in.
Yeah.
And then I'd be gone and have no reputation.
Tom, talk about mobile apps and wearables and the dynamic they have in the fitness industry.
The short of it is they're really good for a short amount of time for most people, right? Everyone had that Fitbit or something like that you go, oh my God, for a week and I'm done. So it's an incredible time in technology. But the piece that's missing is two pieces: is the motivation and the content. So it's not enough to just put a wearable on your hand. Make me do it and tell me what to do.
Yeah,
right?
if you
That's
could
why
move your legs
CrossFit
for
and
you,
things
then it would work,
Yeah.
but it clearly doesn't.
Yeah. So it's an amazing time. And guys like me who do IRONMANs and things like that, I mean, I got a GPS watch that does incredible things. The average person, though, I don't see the disruption in the fitness industry the way we've seen it in music and all that kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
Not right now.
Any trends on the horizon coming up, you see?
Back to what you were talking about, CrossFit, I think we're really getting to group exercise. People want to exercise together. One thing that
motivation,
right?
Yeah.
Well, at CrossFit figured it. They said, let's work out in a group and let's have a workout of the day.
Yeah.
Let's have a workout. Tell me what to do.
The WOD.
The WOD, right? And the other huge one I know you will see that I preach in Nautilus and Bowflex and things like that is shorter workouts, is micro workouts.
Yes.
There's nothing magical about working out 60 minutes a day. Most people can't do it, don't want to do it. You don't have to do it. So 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 20 minutes there. That is the future of fitness.
Of higher intensity?
Of everything. Of everything. You drop and do, I do crunches at night in front of the TV. I'll do, 10 minutes of jump rope. So mixing it up and not saying, I have to go to the gym.
Right.
And I have to do an hour slogging away. That's over.
You're right.
That's done.
But I'm going to say a word,
All right.
and you're going to tell me the first thing that comes to your mind.
All right.
Branding.
Honesty.
Jack LaLanne.
Awesome.
Pokemon Go.
Bizarre.
I agree, bizarre. Carbohydrates.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Is that two?
Love it. No, fine. Not
I
bad.
need 2 words
Love
there.
it.
Yeah.
Burpees.
Hate them.
So I like to have a little fun. So what I brought for you today, it's fun if we can zoom in, are these triathlete cufflinks. Okay.
Nice.
Now you can be sporty and still wear a tuxedo. You can feel like you're going out there, and you're on the dance floor, and I'm like, I'm running. Yeah. But these are very nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
High quality.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to ask you is,
Sure.
What are you willing to trade me for these cufflinks? Because I could see you wearing these. I mean,
I don't wear
believe me.
sleeves usually. This
Listen,
is dressed up for me.
I get it, but I'm sure somewhere there's some black tie.
I do. What could
We'll put these right here.
What's a fair trade? What do you have in mind?
I'll tell you what I have in mind.
Yeah?
You got nothing for me? But I'll tell you
I'd
what
rather hear, yeah.
You want to hear what I have in
yes,
mind?
Yes.
I would love twice a week
Yeah.
for a month
Yeah.
that I could get on the phone with you for half an hour
Yeah.
and you talk nutrition and exercise with me.
Sure.
Okay, you heard it here. So this is what I'm going to do, which who knows if he's going to like this or not. Who is willing? I now own Tom for 1 month, 30 minutes, twice a week for exercise and nutrition advice. Who is willing to trade me for that? I'm looking for the best offer. Now, Tom, you just got yourself involved with someone out there. If you're interested, hit me up on the links below. Again, this is how our industry works, which is really interesting. We're taking someone. I love that. But you know what? I may like something better that someone offers me, but this is going to benefit them more.
Sure.
And that's what we're about, is passing on that benefit from somewhere to somewhere else. Again, if you're interested, hit me up on the links below. Tom, it's been an absolute
such a pleasure. Thanks
Seriously.
for having
Next
me.
time we'll do the push-up competition.
All right.
And or we'll do it off.
Upside down, the shoulder ones?
That's fine.
I'll train. Okay.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
And for all of you out there, be sure to tune in next time on the BAM Show, Barter and Marketing, where we get you the real deal. He's good. He's very good. You on Snapchat?
I am not. Don't give me another thing to be on.
Come on,
I'm not. I'm too
just
old.
only be my friend
old.
then, so you can view.
That's what Josh said, but he has a lot of fun with it.
Yeah?
I do have a lot of fun with it.